Hello, Pisces. How are you doing today? We have with your initial reading a female, a thief, and high honor coming forward here. This main female actually wears the same dress here. This can be someone from riches to rags, basically, went through. And they might be using someone to steal something is meant for you. Okay, I see a male and female energy. This can be a wealthy man. Doesn't have to be specifically a wealthy man that you have a relationship with. This can be someone who is maybe a business owner, someone that you have worked with in the past. Seems like here you are pointing out something that is actually being taken away from him, which will be very beneficial for you because you're going to receive this high honor when you show them the truth. Okay? By the way, welcome. This is Divine Light. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy your reading. And if you have been here, thank you for watching. Let's jump into your cup and then we're going to be moving on to your cards. I want to pull up a final card to see what's going to be happening at the end as a result of this reading, or maybe if this is like a approval of all the things happening for you. Let's jump into your cup. By the way, if you go on to enjoy this reading, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have been here for a while and you haven't subscribed already, give some love, spread the love, and hit subscribe, okay? I'm going to also leave a link up here for private readings if you would like one from me. I see there's a cat here, massive head. Like you can see the massive head of this cat and a dog right next to it. Dog has like maybe even a baby bird on top of its head. Baby bird usually symbolizes good news coming forward. Dog can be someone loyal to you, or maybe you are the one loyal to this cat. The cat, black cat energy is actually extremely attractive energy. It is displayed as something negative, but it is very feminine, attractive, and joyful, also playful energy here. I feel like you are the black cat here and you might be feeling left out because of that. That's why maybe like you are not in the mix here, but you are coming with a high honor. Some people that are not really aligning with your truth, aligning with your wisdom, your these values. I was trying to say values is the word. Is not aligning with your values. Okay, they don't have those values and they're actually trying to maybe trap you in. I see there are two people actually like pressing above you, on top of you here, but you have a loyal companion and you're going to be receiving very good news from this person. The bird, baby bird indicates it's going to be a small news, but it is going to change the whole scenery because I see that you're actually sitting on top of a bubble. Bubble can symbolize source of abundance, and it's being clear tells me that it is going to be coming forward from a source of a very light and beautiful energy. It's not going to be something heavy. It's not going to be something that you have to work diligently. It is going to be coming forward like water flowing into your life. By the way, I also have your channel messages here. I see like what come forward is the paradigm shift and this kind of like a sigil. Actually, I wrote the sigil later after I just written everything down. This came forward here. You can use the sigil. This is actually not equal, but I forgot the word for it. And like mathematical symbols, plus is a very good sign as well. And it seems like there's going to be a paradigm shift happening in your life, okay? If you have been in a space that everybody was against you, you're going into a space that everybody's supporting you. I see there are many gossip. You can see these bubbles are actually words that people are talking about. Kind of like there's a women here, maybe even a men, wearing like this flower, olive leaf crown, which is what the Roman Caesars used to wear. This can be someone who has power. But this power is a very forceful power, okay? Forceful power can be like, because the Caesars, they were all generals, army generals, Like that reminded me, that force they have, like a narcissistic power this person has. It's not like gentle, loving, appreciative. They don't really have like a bunch of people behind them because they are fully supporting them. I feel like people are afraid of this person. That's why they're behind them. But I see here, there's going to be a massive transformation coming forward. There is actually a cow, a baby cow showing up, which is the symbol of prosperity. This can even be someone that you're putting up with during like this time around. But it seems like when your prosperity, your abundance, the cow can be a Taurus, the support that you're waiting for. When it shows up, you're just going to leave them behind, climbing up the hill and not even looking back here. What else I see? I see there's like an older gentleman with a little hat leaning on in front of them. There's a crown. They're trying to pick up the crown and hand it over to you. Crown can be a legal matter, can be governmental thing, maybe even like inheritance issue, because the crown, the inheritance actually came with the government. Okay. When you look at the matriarchy timelines, they weren't actually inheritance issues because the ownership of the land wasn't such a thing. After like the patriarchal system actually started to establish, after people start to own lands, okay, they wanted their inheritance to go to their own children. That's when the inheritance, the patriarchy started getting stronger. That's why when I see the crown, like the king's crown, that reminds me of that. That's how I, connected them together. But I see there's a roof also, like a slanted roof. Maybe this is like a broken home in the physical sense that maybe you're trying to get by, or like purchase, or trying to become like, that's going to become your victory. We have a letter V here, and somebody's reaching out to this crown and taking it off the floor, and they're going to be handing this over to you. Okay, this can be like, I feel like maybe someone like official here going to take control of a situation and hand it over to you. Another thing popped into my head, this can be maybe like if you have like a grandchild that you don't have access to, you might get access to this child as well. That can be the situation here too. I know this is like too very specific. It doesn't have to apply to your situation. Can be like pet, can be a pet as well. Like if you have lost your pet, maybe you're going to be finding them as well. I see there's a pathway opening here into like an unknown crowd, but there's a big fish inside of that crowd. Fish is your energy, Pisces energy. This can be someone similar to you. Maybe you're going to come together with and form a harmonious relationship. Fish also, there's a bigger white fish here appearing. Fish also indicates the plenty of fish in the sea, money, wealth, abundance, prosperity. So it seems like here eventually you're going to be manifesting this small fish turning into a very big fish. This can be a small financial success that you're going to achieve. And when you invest it into something, maybe even smaller, I see like small batches here. When you separate it and invest it into small things, it is going to become something massive as well. And that will open up a pathway for you. I see there's a man sitting on the pathway, and there's another woman here. Kind of reminds me of the hair, the Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe actually was alter ego this lady created. So this can be someone who has a different personality compared to what she's showing you. And this can be someone that you maybe need to... This is actually jasmine oil from, I think, Arabia. One of my girlfriends brought this to me. Yeah. United Arab Emirates. So it raises my vibration and like helps me connect with like this channeled energy. That's why I want to use it. So what happens here is this person, Marilyn Monroe energy, can be someone who's actually acting like someone who are not. You might be seeing this person as someone snobby, someone who knows it all, and maybe try to take over the control of a situation here. But it seems like the things are going to start to reveal to you. You're going to start to connect. You're going to start to understand why this person acting that way. You're going to get the root reason of the situation, and when you do, you're going to just bypass this person. I see another person here, kind of like has a duck body. It looks like a male figure. Usually duck, I interpret them as someone who is motherly, maternal. But because I see the man head here, this can be a masculine character, a male character. So it seems like here they're going to be approaching in a very gentle and maternal way when you bypass this other person in your situation. This can be maybe like if you're applying to government, if you're pulling together paperwork for a visa, or maybe you're putting together like an application for a school and maybe like an institution to get some help. This can be someone that you're dealing with and you're maybe feeling like, okay, this person is not going to help me. Why is this like going this way? What's going to happen is you're going to, when you start to understand that like this is not specifically, the world is not against you, world is working with you. When you come to realize that, I feel like that's the paradigm shift message coming forward here. A paradigm is a multitude of habits and other people's habits that you see day to day. So if your habit is, I always come across with the negative people, then you will end up seeing the negativity. But I feel like when you do that paradigm shift, you're going to be jumping into someone actually who will honor your needs right here, okay? I even see that you are on a spaceship. You see right there, you have like a, like a hat, it looks like to me. We can say a cup even. Cup indicates emotionally fulfilling new offer coming forward here. You're going to get on to that spaceship. Why a spaceship? A spaceship it is because you don't believe this is possible for you. This is something like outside of the belief of many, okay? The collective belief. So maybe this is something like finding a job after a certain age, because there's a collective belief that after a certain age, nobody wants to work with you. And like, but that's not true. Like, it really depends on the service that you give, the service that you provide. What popped into my head is Anna Wintour, first of all. Anna Wintour is the head editor of Vogue. I think she's like older now. I don't know her certain age, but everybody wants to work with her because she provides a great value. Okay. And another person like Denzel Washington. And there's this guy who keeps cursing all the time. Jackson. I forgot his first name. He's like the guy to say certain type of curse words in the movies. I forgot his name. Anyway, so he was in Pulp Fiction, actually playing a partner, like they were partnering up with John Travolta. So what happens is, like he was in Avengers as well, Captain something. I black out sometimes. That's why I feel like that's the value that you're in. You're in the spaceship. You are going to be in a position that you don't really fathom it is possible for you, but your value, what you provide is actually going to be extremely necessary for this person, and they will actually give you the opportunity to execute your experience. Okay, I see there's a legal paper. It looks like a head of a horse, kind of reminds me of the knight from the chess piece here. Knight is actually strategic placement. That's the meaning of the knights in this kind of chess games. So strategy is very important. It goes L shape, reverse L. L can be meaning something too. L can be the first name or the last name of someone, Larry, Loretta. Maybe someone is going to be helping you here. And legal paper with the knight and the strategy merging, and also horse's wish fulfillment. So when you approach the situation, when you get this thing that you don't even fathom it's possible for you, when it comes to your hands, when you have the strategic approach, maybe even the knight can be an accountant, can be a lawyer, can be someone knowledgeable who's going to navigate the situation in the most professional way. They will get you the victory, okay? I'm not going to say they, because I don't believe that other people have the power to change our lives. But with your high energy, with your high belief to yourself, with your paradigm shift, they will actually provide you the help you need, okay? Made you walk away from opportunities, okay? People's habits. Okay, so that's like what came to me. The paradigm shift is necessary because other people's beliefs are affecting you today, because there's a collective belief that certain things are not possible for certain age. Okay, but no more. This is the timeline. You will walk through the door of a new dimension to a new habit and a new life. Okay, shaping the future is very important here. You're shaping your future right now. Let's get into your plate now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind and see what the answer is. I see a chunk of money coming forward, maybe 3-4 weeks or so, and it is inside your heart. So this is something expected. Whatever that you're desiring, it is a yes. It is a progress. So there's a progress here, okay? When you follow the progress, when you follow the pathway, the doors will open onto you. And actually, I was listening to Earl Nightingale, one of his speeches the other day, and he said, like, write this down on your wall and read it every day. Ask and you shall be given, and seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. Okay, I have written down on my wall, and I keep reading it the first time I wake up in the morning. So maybe that's like, I read for many until I have written down on the wall, on the, you know, the closet. But I feel like this is what you needed to hear at this moment. That's why it came through. And I see there's a chunk of money coming forward, and there's another prospect outside of your comfort zone. Your energy field is intact, so you don't really have any evil eye or negativity surrounding your desire. Is a process, like I mentioned, but there's a fire burning. You can see the candle right here. Candle is wish fulfillment. So whatever is you're desiring out of the situation, it is going to happen for you in the best possible way. But what you need to do is you need to be focused, okay? And do not let those like paradigms of the past to affect you. And the sigil, you can also write that sigil down as well along the way if you have like a definite purpose. That can be also something helpful for you, okay? I also see this chunk of money inside of a head of a person, and someone with a big head, and there are two people discussing about this person. You might even get something from like I feel like a family member might even, like, this person can be your family member that you have to do something about. Okay, and I see like here a painting roll that somebody's actually like there is actually, it's been held by a rose here. So you have to maybe paint a new story here, paint a new thing for this advancement to come faster into your life. Okay, this can be new, painting a new story can be for you or for someone in the future, that, or like your future you, or for the person, whatever their situation is. You need to flip the script here. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to get into your cards now. Hello again, Pisces. Welcome to your card reading. We're going to start with the general energies, and we're going to be moving on to your romantic reading. Let's see what you have here. Ace of Raphael, even if I said before romantic, Ace of Raphael is Ace of Cups. There's new love. Because this is a general part, career, money, the people, friendships, neighbors, this can be someone new coming into your life that will be actually very fulfilling energy for you. Someone that you're going to get along really well. We have the Archangel Raphael right here. He or she might carry this energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a water sign like you are. And you see two dolphins on the background being extremely playful. So you're going to have a lot of fun when this person shows up. A positive, new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. And I feel like romance can be actually with your job as well. You can have that feeling, romantic feeling with where you're working, what you're actually making your money off of as well, because money is a positive energy. It is an energy. I'm not going to say positive, because whatever the energy that you put into it, is a multiplier. It will multiply that. And I feel like this is going to be something that will put positive energy into your source of income, and that will multiply it in a positive way. The Empress, this can be a Taurus or a Libra. In your cup, there was a bull, actually. The bull can symbolize Taurus energy, also the creativity, fertility, growth, opportunities. We have Archangel Gabriel coming forward here. Gabriel is the carrier of the messages, okay? So you might along the way receive a good intentioned message. We have here on the background, there's a heart shape and there's a dove. I think that's what they're called, the younger ones, but this is like a deer. Basically, it indicates the innocence. And I have a little squirrel here. The squirrel is actually resourcefulness, okay? Because what they do is they hide their nuts into their pouches, their mouth, so, and they can take it out and eat it later. But another thing with the squirrel is, you know that most of the acorn trees, probably squirrels are planting them because they bury the nuts that they collect, and they forget where they bury them, and it turns out it becomes a massive tree. And what happens is, when the resources starts to flood into your life, make sure you plant some of them into the places that you're not going to be able to find, but when they flourish, then you're going to be able to have fun with the resources that create for you. A time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxuries or abundant resources. Beautiful. This can be even like opportunity for you to live in the luxury that you desire. The luxury doesn't have to be traveling to Paris in a private plane. It is different for each and every person. But this can be even like a vacation that you wanted to take to that one of those tropical places, or if you wanted to grow your crop garden, it can be like buying the land, buying a home that has that opportunity for you. It can be the luxury, it can be that as well. It doesn't really, I feel like luxury is not a personal thing. It changes. And Ace of Michaels is opportunity will come forward. When you actually act upon your creativity, written down your creative ideas come to you. We're going to have the Ace of Michaels. The Archangel Michael will be helping you, coming up with his sword and bringing the clarity to you, cutting that mist, that fog out of your life. If you don't have a clarity at this moment, the clarity will come forward. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Another thing with the Ace of Swords energy is communication. If you have communication problems with a person who has the capacity to help you out, this can be this person here. Maybe because he is hanging around in the darker alleys, you're not really talking to that resourceful personality, but they have the connection to bring you this high honor. So maybe you can approach the situation in a very strategic way and get the information you need, or get the connections, create the connections that necessary to actually get you where you need to be at this moment. The Wheel of Fortune, there you go. Archangel Jeremiah will be helping you along. New beginnings and the delays, a change in the direction that offers happiness. Wheel of Fortune, we have here, maybe it's like, kind of looks like a Germany or Switzerland. We have a little house here, a creek coming down, and water actually like flowing through this wheel. Here, there's a beautiful air, and the sun is coming out behind the clouds here. So this is gradual progress. The Wheel of Fortune, I know when it comes, it sounds like the jackpot, hitting the jackpot that in the casino, but this is actually gradual progress, which is a good thing. If you're developing a business, gradual progress is the thing, because what happens is, if you get, again, maybe you have a small business, and if you get flooded with if you don't have the background to provide the orders, but you get flooded with orders and you don't have the supply, then that causes people to cancel all that stuff. What will happen is, one day you become you make a lot of money. The next day, if you cannot provide and ship them, you lose all that money. Okay, and so that's why the wheel is telling you, the God, the creator of all that is, and angel spirits and guides, giving you time to create momentum, like a snowball effect. And you're going to be actually so used to this wealth opportunity, this beautiful life happening, you're not even going to be aware of, like, oh, okay, from where to where I am, where I came, will be like an understanding, an epiphany. You're going to come to realize one day, oh, okay, right now, today, here, I'm here. That's great. Then the gratitude, I feel that gratitude in your energy, the gratitude actually is a very good multiplier. So I don't feel like when you feel grateful, you're not really going to be aware of how big your progress is. But at the end of the day, when that big progress, that big snowball actually comes through, becomes your resource, then you're going to understand, okay, this is how far I come here. Let's see, clear up, get some clarifiers. Ace of Raphaels is Two of Wands. So planning is very important. The love, the positive things are going to be starting to flow into your life. You might even get some companion, this dolphins, that will get along with you very well, that you're going to have a lot of fun together with these people. But the thing is here, yes, it will happen, okay? But after the blessing starts to flow in, you need to start planning for what's next, okay? Usually the message comes forward as, okay, now you manifested the beautiful thing in your life. You have to enjoy it, stay in the bask in the sunshine of that opportunity. But for you, for this timeline, it's coming forward, okay, as soon as you get the opportunity, as soon as you get the things rolling, the ball rolling, you have to start planning for deeper and bigger things. Okay, how can I grow this bigger, or how can I get to where I want to faster, or like who should I be talking to, getting advice from, leadership from? That's the Two of Wands energy here, planning for an exciting new future. Let's see what the Empress dictates. Empress is your creative energy, is your star right here. Star is Aquarius. A wish fulfillment, okay? Time to act upon your plans. Basically, when you do act upon them, you're going to see the results immediately. It is not going to take too long, okay? The star's energy is wish fulfillment energy. When you start taking actions, one at a time, one step at a time, you're going to see results. It's not going to take forever for you, for this timeline, like I mentioned. Ace of Michaels is Eight of Wands. Oh my God, this is very positive. I love it. Even though we started with like a thief energy here, the things are going to be aligning so much better than you can imagine. You're not even going to care about what's happening, who is trying to do what, the drama, trauma, and all that negative energy. You're not even going to care about that. Ace of Wands, the star's wish fulfillment, your wishes are going to be fulfilled. The necessary connections will be actually laid in front of you. The communication blockages will be lifted. Wonderful new ideas are going to be flowing and increasing your wealth, increasing your prosperity, friendships, partnerships, okay? Eight of Wands is very fast, positive, new opportunities flowing into your life. This can be even new connections that are going to be forming, helping you massively along the way. Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Pentacles, a very good omen here. It is a progress, like I mentioned. Nine of Pentacles is because it's Pentacles energy, it is a progress. The Wheel of Fortune, when it starts, the ball starts to roll, basically, it is going to start accumulating that snowball effect. It is going to start to grow. Nine of Pentacles indicates it's not only be just you having material satisfaction, material in your hand, you're going to have the capacity, ability, time to enjoy this thing, okay? It's not going to be only work, do things and plan all the things, what's next. This is going to be more into that. This is going to also have, you're going to have the time to enjoy what you have created, enjoy your abundance, success, opportunities flowing into your life. You're going to have that prosperity also, like you're going to have your cake and also eat it too, basically, okay? Let's see what's happening in your love life. This can be about a specific person. This can also be regarding like if you want to have someone specific in your life. Okay, so it's good to hold on to a person in your mind if you want to. If you have someone in your mind specifically, ask questions regarding them. Or maybe future love. What's future waiting for you? Is there anybody new coming into your way? Okay, let's see. Page of Wands. Even though I shuffled this much and I put like this actually the first card came with a Cancer, okay? This is someone who is, you see the Frida Kahlo's energy here. She looks like Frida here, kind of like a representation of her. Someone who's adventurous, but also maybe not really thinking about, with the Hangman on the bottom. This is Pisces, actually. They're changing your perspective about love. Maybe you are actually focusing on long-term stability in the relationship, but this person is going to, because like Page of Wands have the adventure energy, they might be changing your mind regarding what you should be expecting about love. Can be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo, this person. Knight of Swords is open communication. So not only adventure that you're going to be jumping into, you're going to also have a great communication with this new person coming into your life. Okay, they're going to be clear-cut, logical. They're not going to be playing. If they have future plans with you, they're going to be speaking it out loud. And Two of Cups is perfect loud soulmate relationship. So this person is going to be aligning with what you would like to have as in a relationship. The thing is, these are intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So when you see the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, this can be their Venus sign. And maybe your Sun sign is Pisces, but your Venus sign is different, or you're cross-watching someone. So it seems like here, there's a soulmate relationship here. You're going to really understand each other well. And the Pisces with the Hangman energy, I feel like here, this person is going to change your perspective, how you observe love, or maybe how you always experienced so far. That mindset is going to change, because nowadays what happens is when we look at the movies and series and stuff like that, we don't have long-lasting, respectful, supportive relationships. Okay, we usually have drama, trauma, people cheating on each other, and that kind of thing. And it can be something that actually programmed your mind. That's why maybe the paradigm shift message coming forward here. We have like shaping your future. Willingness will bring ability. Have the will. When there is a will, there is a way. So it seems like here, when this person comes forward, they're gonna, like, you're gonna pause on your tracks, and you're gonna have, okay, there are people like this on the planet. Okay, so I can actually experience some fairy tale here. And I see Two of Cups as like a fairy tale energy. Queen of Wands, that you, this can be, if you're a feminine character watching this, you're going to be observed and like as this Queen of Wands, confident and successful, someone who moves in silence, make their moves powerful. They have the power to actually dominate anything they want, and they deserve to be worshipped. Or if you're like a masculine energy watching this, this can be the women coming into your life. Okay, this is overall a very positive energy. The fire energy is here, and Two of Cups. I feel like this is not going to be something that you only have friendships, or you're going to say like, oh, we get along well. This is going to have a lot of passion when it shows up in your life as well. It's going to have a lot of creativity and passion too. It's not only going to be like simple romance, basically. Okay, let's see. Courtship. Okay, if you haven't been pursued by someone for a while, it seems like this person, that's the Hangman energy. Like you're gonna have stop and think, okay, I'm being pursued, or like this person wants to pursue you. This person wants to actually wine and dine you. Someone, we have the Eros with his arrow right on the behind. Eros is actually can be, now I'm thinking, the first thing came to me was Sagittarius. Sagittarius can be your Eros here. It can be a friend actually introducing you to this person as well, okay? So if a person, your friend, inviting you to a party or something like that, it is good to consider it, okay? Maybe like a block party or anything, you know, it's good to consider it. There's a change coming forward. Like I mentioned, you're going to stop on your tracks. You're going to say, you know what, this is not something that I have experienced before. And then you're going to start to see the change with this person's energy. Sword is, this person is very clear with their words. They know what they want. They might even want to travel the world together. And they're not going to be shy to express that. They're going to be head on telling you, this is what I want. And I feel like you're going to enjoy this. Okay, the change can be packing up, moving to another city together, or traveling the world together, experiencing new, going into new adventures together. This person is going to be very clear with that, okay? And unexpected income with the Two of Cups. Think of this as getting beautiful gifts, because one hand is receiving here. And I feel like this is your energy. You're going to receive a lot of gifts from this person. Because this is the romantic part, I'm going to say this is not only going to be material gifts, it is going to include probably like immaterial romantic gifts as well. Like, we do not really consider, for example, roses as a material gift, but it has a very high energy, even rose oil. Like if somebody wants to get you roses, tell them to get you rose oil, because rose oil has a very, rose leaf oil or rose oil has a very high energy when it comes to creation, material satisfaction, also connecting with the higher dimensions. Okay, when you just put a little bit onto your wrists here, it can lift you up immensely. Some people put it on their hearts, on their like third eye. That actually lifts your energy really high. Okay, it has a very good effect. So unexpected income, I feel like it is going to include some very big you know, material gifts in there. Queen of Wands that came up as a false person, but now I want to say we have a great fortune right under it, because I was actually listening to one of the YouTubers. I think her name's Anila Sita, and she had this new video I was watching, and she said, you know what, I have a persona. I have alter ego. Marilyn had the alter ego. Okay, so false person doesn't have to be here in a negative sense, someone lying, stealing, cheating. Queen of Wands is what you should be, even if you're not feeling confident, even if you're not feeling that you deserve love, that you deserve appreciation. Okay, you have to embody that person. Okay, even this is something false to you, sounds false to you. I know this sounds like a little bit fake it till you make it, but it is actually believing in yourself. I feel like because you deserve the highest treatment, the best gifts, like anything that a person can provide, that you need, you deserve all of that thing. But if you feel undeserving, that's the false personality. That's not who you are. We see a male and a female here, so this doesn't, gender doesn't really cut it here. Okay, it's not about gender. It's not a man or a woman. It's whoever you are. You're feeling that maybe you don't deserve the love coming to you. Okay, but I feel like when you embody this Queen of Wands energy, when you are confident within yourself and know that this is what you're worthy of, the great fortune will find you. We have all these riches, and you can see this is golden clouds, four-leaf flowers actually falling out of her basket here. Basically, in love, this is going to be the jackpot that you're going to be hitting. Okay, that's going to be like a massive accomplishment, which will give you like lifetime satisfaction. But you need to embody the energy. Okay, like false person can be like fake it till you make it. You can interpret it in that way, or maybe you let go of that false person that you're feeling like you don't worthy of what you want. That's where your miracles and new level of abundance lies. When there is a will, there is a way. Use the sigil. That's another message come forward. Use the sigil. Your present results will be a thing of the past. What you want will be your present. Namaste. The sigil is right here that I had drawn. You can actually take a picture of that or draw it to somewhere that you can see. I want to first see if there's a chakra blocked here. False person is probably indicative of like you don't see your worth and value, and that's why that's been caused by a blocked chakra. Let's see what you need to be focusing on. Throat chakra. Okay, everybody keeps getting the throat chakra with different cards here. Speaking your words, and it seems like with the Knight of Swords, the person coming forward is going to be very expressive with their words. Okay, and when you get the chance, you should be expressive of your truth as well. Okay, we have Vishuddha, Vishuddha, and the wolf is actually indicates a soul family. So the person coming forward with the Two of Cups is like aligning with you is a soul family. We're all children of conditioning. Let go of the oughts, shoulds, and judgments that inhibit you. Speak wisely, speak gently, speak consciously, but find your truth and express yourself. This applies to your current situation. Maybe you're feeling like, okay, where am I going to find that person? How am I supposed to do that? If that's the question that you're asking, the universe will answer. How can I make this happen? Where should I go? Where would you want me to go? What would you want me to do? What would you want me to say, and to whom? This is actually from Course of Miracles, a prayer. And when you ask the question, you'll be answered to achieve the success, the love, the prosperity that I would like to have in my life. And the universe will answer. Find your truth and express yourself. What you had to say is important. You are an expression of the divine. Beautiful. Throat chakra is blocked. You can eat blue stuff, blue organic, like blueberries and stuff, not like blue candy. I couldn't remember any blue fruit or vegetables. So, but you can eat if you have access to any of the blue things, organic things that can unblock it. Wearing blue color helps it. Turquoise as like a special stone can be very helpful to unblock that. Okay, let's see from the Akashic Tarot what comes forward for you. Two of Scrolls, two worlds. This is actually have a different structure than the regular tarot, so I'm not really very knowledgeable, so I'm gonna get some help here. Two of Scrolls, I feel like can be two of Swords energy, because it's Scrolls is Swords is intellectual mind. That's why I feel like it is actually, or is it Earth? Setting your course. Three of Scrolls. Okay, this is planning. This is two of Wands. Two of Wands. Okay. Two worlds. She has a bunch of gold on the table, and she's in a beautiful place. seems like Asian type of building, and she's preparing something for the future. Surrounded by a spinning wheel and a basket of wool, a beautiful woman, worried and tired, gazes at the embers in the fireplace. She has worked hard at her spinning for the coins that are gathered on the table. The expensive window behind her looks out onto a Buddhist monastery high in the mountains. When you receive this card, there's a conflict in your life between what the outer world requires of you and how your own spirit directs you. You actually may have had a number of past lives where you wanted to focus on spiritual growth, therefore joined the monastery to do so. Then missing the wonders that the secular world could offer, such as love, family, and financial success, you choose the secular world exclusively in your next incarnation. Okay, so it seems like here soul searching is necessary. Soul searching is that paradigms that are actually keeping you stuck where you are. If you want to know more about paradigm shift, you can watch Bob Proctor's videos, and he's actually explaining how to do that, and repetition is very important. It seems like here you want to grow spiritually as well, but the financial struggle probably blocking that. Seems like you need to start to see money as a spiritual thing, a tool for you to help your spiritual growth. Okay, when you do, you're going to start to actually use that, whatever is coming your way, for you to expand. If you have a job or are in a relationship that actually pulls you from your spirit, you must deal with it or possibly leave it. Who you are forever is who you are now. Let nothing impede that power. When you own it, absolute self-realization in both worlds will elude you no longer. So I'm not going to suggest that you leave your job right now, okay, if there's something terrible happening, because this is like this kind of sudden interruptions actually creates massive stress in your subconscious, in your life. So what you need to focus on most of the time is how can I improve my life? The question is this, okay? The divine thrives in my daily world. So like the love is there, God is always here. You don't have to leave where you are to reach to God, because always accessible. I feel like more spiritual practice will actually get you to this beautiful new future. Star, 8 of Wands, like flowing energy, everything's looking really beautiful. Expressing your truth is important too. This can be through prayer. Prayer doesn't have to be in specific language. Whatever that language that you speak, just say the words in that language. Talk to your higher power and balance your energy to of worlds. If you are really tired of what you're doing right now, focus more on like gathering up the energy, okay? Gathering your energy. We have ask for help. There you go. The answer comes in when you ask, like are stuck. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance, okay? And we have green here. Green is the heart chakra. So if you feel anything in your heart, like focus on your heart and ask for angels to help you. The answer will come. And I feel like this is through meditation or prayer. You can receive the answers clearly. And finally, we have adventures. You're going to be setting off to beautiful adventures. That's what's ahead. But all you need to do is just connect with your own voice, speak very gently, lightly what you desire, and ask for help. Angels doesn't have to be unseen creatures. It can be people coming into your life that you need to learn to accept help from them, and maybe even accept adventures being offered to you. Okay, we see many birds. You're gonna hear a lot about adventures very soon, and you're gonna be offered some as well. Okay. Right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.